Power Breakfast. Top talk of the morning.
The time is 7:18. You're on Power Breakfast this morning with Tessa. We have Brigadier Athlenda Mathe, the National Police Spokesperson, with us this morning. Brigadier Mathe, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I know we're going to be talking about that Lesotho story, but just off the back of Zweli's comment about us having more evaluations, ongoing evaluations, and in light of last night's story around a police officer who's alleged to have shot at his family, are there processes like that within the police service where people are evaluated from time to time in terms of their mental health when carrying firearms?
Well, absolutely. We have a dedicated unit within the SAPS called the Employee Health and Wellness Unit. It consists of your psychologists, your chaplains, your social workers, and various other experts. We also work with our medical aides to ensure that our members always have access to specialists. Yeah. Members are required, according to our protocols, to attend debriefing sessions every 48 hours of attending to traumatic crime scenes and so on. So there is that assistance that we are providing to members on a 24-hour basis, 365 days a year.
And so thank you so much for answering that one. It wasn't on our menu of things to talk about this morning, but I just thought it was an important one that's really raised there. But moving on to this story around that the Lesotho government and the police commissioner there has raised, what do we know about the allegation that there are these military camps in South Africa where Lesotho nationals are being trained?
Well, let's firstly highlight that it's very unfortunate that the police commissioner would make such statements on a public platform before engaging with our commissioner. Those are very serious allegations that should have been discussed beforehand behind closed doors so that we investigate thoroughly. But be that as it may, the National Commissioner reached out to the police commissioner where they discussed at length all these allegations. But what the National Commissioner pointed out is that, yes, we received these allegations from Lesotho, these rumors, but we had already roped in our Hawks crimes against the state unit. Yeah. They have been on the ground. There were allegations that there were these military camps around the Free State, around Mpumalanga. Our teams have been on the ground. They visited those farms, several farms in the Free State to check whether these allegations are true. We found nothing. We proceeded to Mpumalanga where they were claiming that there are those illegal military camps where Basotho nationals are being trained. Even there, we found nothing. So there is no evidence that suggests that indeed what the commissioner said is true. But we have heightened our operations in terms of intelligence to be on the ground, but there is really no such evidence. And I mean, we are a country that has close working relations with Lesotho. We attend bilateral meetings just, I think, a month back. We were in Lesotho attending those bilaterals. We were with the commissioner. Nothing of those allegations were mentioned at that time. And these are very serious allegations. If really you have such intelligence, we were expecting that you would have raised them on that platform.
Because it's a major security risk, of course, for the Kingdom of Lesotho. We have on the line with us Lesotho-based journalist Mohalenyane Phakela, just to give us a sense from the side of Lesotho, the country and the government. What are you hearing on that side about why the government believes this to be true, and how did this enter into the public domain?
This Basotho Covenant Movement leader is a political leader. He was arrested on the 2nd of July. He has been leading a movement which has been vocal about returning and advocating for the return of the land, which they allege that was stolen by South Africa back then. So since his arrest, his followers have been fighting to get the land back. They've been vocal about getting the land back. Sure. So the security chiefs, the commissioner of police, the army commander, the head of the National Security Service, they issued a joint statement on the 24th of July.
Okay. And so this is a spin-off from that set of events where they're worried that, this guy and this land issue is going to have some sort of uprising with it.
Yes, that's what they believe. There are voice clips which have been circulating on social media, allegedly, claiming that there are military trainings in South Africa. They are going to raise an army so that they can fight to have that land back.
And so when you hear the South African Police Service spokesperson saying that no such claims have been verified, do you believe that that will suffice for the Lesotho government?
The Lesotho government said that investigations are still ongoing regarding that matter, and we should expect more arrests.
Sure.
So we are still waiting to see what will happen. The leader is still in jail. He's pending his bail hearing.
Okay. So, Brigadier Mathe, now that that we as the South African Police Service have come to conclusions around, in terms of the investigations we have done, that no such claims can be verified, what are the next steps in terms of engagement or re-engaging, I guess, the Lesotho Police Service?
So it's not that we have concluded our investigations. We are saying we have a preliminary investigation that we have conducted.
Yeah.
And to date, there is nothing that we have found. But what our commissioner discussed with Advocate Matsoso is that let us coordinate operations. Our intelligence is on the ground. They have been on the ground ever since these claims were made. But nothing of that sort has been found. And I think it's one thing to be vocal about something. I mean, if these WhatsApp voice notes were circulating, they should have been shared with South Africa to say, listen, there are these voice notes, let us look into this. You don't
Before it comes to the public domain.
You don't go on a public platform when it comes to the safety and security of a particular country. Remember, we've got defense intelligence, we've got state security agency, we've got our crime intelligence. You know, they are always on the ground. So what are you saying about our intelligence? You know, those are conversations that you need to have behind closed doors. Where you submit a preliminary report and say, hey, South Africa, this is what we have found, this is where we are. Can you investigate? You understand?
Yeah.
So
no, that makes complete sense, Brigadier.
Yes, because like I've indicated, we attend bilaterals with Lesotho.
Yeah.
We've got a close working relationship. It's a matter of just even picking up the phone to say, hey, South Africa, there is this issue. Can we jointly look at it before we make such statements? Because now South Africans are panicking.
Yeah, we will see if that actually becomes the case as this goes forward, because I see Mohalenyane Phakela there from Lesotho saying that it still seems to be a pressing concern. But thank you so much as well, Brigadier Athlenda Mathe, National Police Spokesperson, for giving us the South African view.